Alright, so today we're going over, oh yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Very cool.
You can talk to them. I
Going
got it.
over 1, 4, 5 progressions, a little bit about building chords, and provide like a little chart that shows you different sets of 1, 4, 5 progressions as sort of like a cheat sheet. And just kind of shows how this progression is used in a couple of different popular songs, and how that it doesn't have to be in that order, even though it's commonly known as 1, 4, 5. You can do like 1, 5, 4, 5, 1, 4, 4, 5, 1, whatever. All different kinds of things. It just means that those are the chords that are being used. And we use the C major scale to kind of illustrate this, because all the notes in the C major scale are just major notes, and it just goes in order. So you start at C, considering that a C is like the 1, since that's the key we're in, we're thinking in terms of numbers. And so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So that means that if we're in the key of C, and that's the 1, the 4 would be F, and the 5 would be G. The examples that we have that we went over are in the key of G. So G is the 1, and then C is the 4, and D is the 5. So we went over kind of the positions of the chords in order to the shapes of the chords to make that. So second finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string, first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, next 3 strings open, and then either your pinky or your 3rd finger on 3rd fret of the high E string. And then we made a G chord, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, skip 1 that leaves open the G string, and then your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the B string. And then we made it a D chord. So you can do it a couple ways. You can leave the A string and the D string open, and put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the high E string. And so we have a couple of examples of this: Knock on Heaven's Door, Lucy in the Sky, and AC/DC, You Shook Me. The numbers that correspond, like the times 4, times 8, are beats. And so it's 4 beats per measure. So you can think of that as, on the Knock on Heaven's Door one, you're not actually strumming 4 times, you're just counting 4 times, like it's in a 4/4 beat. So it would be like, and there's 2 measures of C at the end there. So just 1 measure G, 1 measure D, and then 2 C. And so that is not necessarily 1, 4, 5 in order, it's 1, 5, 4. Lucy in the Sky is one of the true kind of 1, 4, 5. And it's a 4, it's 1 measure, and 2 measures again, but it's G, C, and D. So it'd be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then show how you can build like sort of alternate chords using power chords, and use the same sort of progression, and it's the same chord, it's the same thing in concept that's happening. So we use the AC/DC song, You Shook Me, as an example of that. And so we're still doing G, C, D, similar to Lucy in the Sky. So like, oh wait, sorry. So what happens is it doesn't do 2 measures of the 5 at the end, it splits it and goes back to the 1. So G, C, D, G, and it starts over again like that. So hopefully this gives you something to where you can actually use, start to do some stuff, and get a little bit of theory behind it at the same time. So
Perfect.
Any questions or anything?
No, I fucking love it.
Very cool.